In today's tutorial, we're going to be making this cute little cozy beanie. It is chunky and cute and soft, and the best part of all, you can make it in just one day. You are going to need 2 different kinds of yarns, and you're going to need a pom-pom. I got my pom-pom from Hobby Lobby. I really wanted black. They didn't have solid black. I do have different colors of the big pom-poms, so you can pick whatever colors you want and get matching pom-pom. I used one of these scarfies, and I had a lot extra. I could make 2 hats with one skein. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't done that yet, but I had a lot left. And then I love this yarn in black. And this is a super easy beginner-friendly pattern. All you have to know is how to do a chain, single crochet, half double crochet, and we are going to be working in the back loops, but I can kind of show you how to do that if you don't know how. I will be using a 7mm hook for this project. Let's grab our stuff and let's get started. We are going to be double stranding these together, so you're just going to put them together and pretend like they're one, and we're going to make a slip knot. And now we are going to be chaining 32. For row number 2, we are going to be working in the second chain from the hook. We are going to single crochet 5. We are going to place a stitch marker in the 5th stitch. So now I'm going to put my stitch marker onto our 5th stitch, and this is going to help taper our hat so it's not so bulky at the top. Now we're going to be working half double crochets on the rest, so we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, pull through, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. We're going to continue that all the way to the end. We're at the end, so now we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn. And now we're going to be working our half double crochets in the back loops only. So we're going to turn our work. We're going to be working in the 2 strands furthest away from us when you look at the V. And we're going to be doing that for the entire rest of the project. And this is super easy. We're going to work our half double crochets every time we're at the long part. And when you hit the stitch marker, you're just going to be doing regular single crochets, but in the back loops only. And you're just going to keep continuing this until you have a total of 38 rows. So go ahead and keep going until you have 38 rows and then meet back up with me. Your 38 rows should be looking something like this. As you can see, our first 5 stitches made it really cinched at the top. We're going to fold it in half and we are going to single crochet our piece together. You are going to want to start by putting it in the first 2 loops of the side that your yarn is on. And I am just going to be doing a single crochet all the way down. After you're finished, weave in your ends and you are going to fasten it off, and you're going to get another strand about 12 inches. You want to inside out your beanie so that inseam we just created is not showing. And you're going to take your needle, and we are going to be just weaving in and out about every 2 stitches away. And then we're going to pull and close our gap to create the top of our hat. But we are going to leave our strands so that way we can use them to attach our beanie. Literally the most satisfying part of the whole project is cinching it together. All right, and you just want to double check, make sure your inseam is not showing before we do this next final part. We are going to be adding the beanie. Go ahead and double check to make sure inseam is on the inside of your beanie before we add our pom-pom. My trick for adding the pom-pom to make it not flop around is you're going to stab the center of it, creating an X and attaching it to the top of our hat. Since you're going to be stabbing the center of it, it's going to make it so secure. Once you have it on there, you're going to do about 2 or 3 knots, and you're going to make your 2 tails go to the inside of your beanie, and then that's where you're going to fasten it off, so that way there's nothing to be shown. And that's literally it. If you loved making this chunky beanie, I know you are going to love making this chunky Santa hat out of blanket yarn. It is cozy and it's so nice. I created the pattern last year, I wore it, and I got so many compliments, and you can watch that right here.